Hey everybody, it's Monday again, and you're listening to the Knightcast. This is your host Hesser, and with me as always, the Dark Legend.
Hello.
So what's going on, buddy? How's your week been?
It has been a very long week filled with a ton of work. I'm actually working Grand Theft Farm, which means that I'm driving tractors
You're
and
stealing tractors?
stealing tractors. And by stealing, I mean I'm ninjaing keys off of this guy's tractor and driving it around to doing farm stuff.
Do you pick up hose on the tractor?
Yeah. I have hose, and then I use the hose to rake the ground and stuff. So
All right.
yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, screw Grand Theft Auto 5. We've got a Grand Theft Auto Farm.
Man, it's been a rough week for me too. Real life definitely got in the way of my gaming time this week.
I feel you.
But I did manage to play a couple things. Some of the same stuff from last week. But played a couple new things too. The beta ended for Battlefield. Did you play any more of it?
I think I got on the last night, which was a few days ago. I don't remember what night I got on last, but I did get a couple more rounds in. Not many, but a couple.
I think after the last time we recorded, I went back and played maybe one or two more games, and then that was it. I'll wait for the disc. The beta looked too bad.
Yeah.
I'm still excited to check it out when it comes out, so.
If I check it out, I might go to Call of Duty Ghost.
Good for you.
I might.
But
so I can destroy you.
What all have you been playing this week?
I've been playing Zelda, and I got a little beef with Zelda, actually. I never really noticed it when I was younger, but people in the Zelda game franchise are very allergic to animals.
Oh.
And they're always asking me to do their stupid farming stuff, which isn't the same farming stuff I've been doing all week, which I guess that would be a better type of farming. But in Ocarina of Time, there's a lady who's allergic to the chickens, and she can't get them, so you need to go around and collect them up for her.
That lazy bitch.
Yeah, I know, right? Put some gloves on. Get back in the kitchen. And then in Wind Waker HD, and in Wind Waker, the original as well, there's a guy who is too lazy to go around and get pigs, and I believe it's because he's allergic to pigs.
Oh.
So apparently somebody at Nintendo Corporation is allergic to animals, I take it?
Probably.
So.
Probably.
Yeah. Kind of a little weird comparison of the two games that they keep adding people that are allergic to animals. If you're allergic to an animal, don't have the frickin' animal.
How much of the game do you think you played through?
I'm probably about a quarter of the way through. Like I said last week, I've just been sailing around the sea, picking up, there's like little light spots, like little lights that come out of the ocean, and they're just little circles, and they have treasure chests, and sometimes you can get like treasure maps. I believe this week I even got a part of a heart in it. So I've just been sailing around picking those up, hanging out on different like random tiny little islands, and cutting grass. My favorite thing to do. And clay pots. Don't forget the clay pots. Smashing clay pots is awesome because you never know what you're going to get.
You have to cut grass in the game?
Yeah, you got to cut grass to get, like rubies and potion and hearts and a few other little items.
It's a lawn and garden simulator.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just making the area look a little bit nicer, and then I put all this time and effort into it, and I turn around, come back to the island, and the little shits haven't even taken care of it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Have you played anything else on the Wii U?
I have not. The next game I will probably actually purchase for it will be Super Smash Bros. U or Mario Kart 8. That Mario Kart 8 probably will be the next one I buy, but we'll have to see. Depends on when it comes out. They still, as far as I know, don't have an official release date for either Super Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart 8.
So there's like a digital store for the Wii U, right?
Yes, there is.
And you can access that from the Wii U?
Yeah, and they have a bunch of indie games and stuff like that, like Xbox. And actually, I'd have to do a little bit more research into it, and this is very controversial, and I'm sure some of our listeners are going to be like, that guy's an idiot. But I've read on a few different sources that the Nintendo Wii U, although that they have the more like traditional old school gaming feel to it, and like they're not thought of as like up the PS4 and or Xbox 360 and Xbox One standards. I have read that they are going to have more 1080p and 60 frames per second native games than PS4 and Xbox One per release.
Yeah, read something or heard something about most of the Xbox One games are going to be like 720, I think.
Yeah.
There would be some 1080 games, but most of them are going to be 720.
Yeah, there's only out of like the first like quarter of Xbox One and PS4 being out, I think there's actually only like 6 games that are 1080 and 60 frames per second. Most of them are either 720 at 60 or 1080 at like 40. And the Wii U to date already has like 3 of them, and Super Smash Bros. There's Mario Kart 8. There's oh man, I don't even remember the other ones, but there's like 3 or 4 more, and they outdo Xbox One and PS4 within the first quarter of those two being released by like 3 or 4 games being native 1080p 60 frames per second. So it's actually kind of a cool little thing. Nintendo's actually starting to make a comeback, and I have a little bit more news on that for later on in the podcast.
All right, is that all you played?
Yeah, that's basically it. Other than I've been playing a few little games on my tablet, which I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's a little car racing simulator. It's made by EA. It's a free download. I'll have to get the name of it here later on and get back to you guys and let you guys know what it is. It's actually a fun game, and it tracks all of your friends' scores and everything, and you can race against them, and it's kind of cool.
Do you have to turn the tablet to steer?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I don't like those.
Yeah, I like it. Or you can, I believe it has controls where you can switch it over to a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
But I'm not positive. I just turn the tablet. It's a lot easier than me getting off my butt and finding my Bluetooth keyboard. So.
Well, I did a review last week for Left 4 Dead, the first game.
Yes.
It's still cool. It's just graphics-wise, it looks dated compared to some of the newer stuff.
Yeah.
I do like in the game that it's a feature they call the director. So the zombie hordes never spawn in the same place twice.
Huh.
And the special infected never spawn in the same place twice. So it kind of changes the game up. You can't go through a level and get used to where, everything's going to be.
Well, that's a nice feature.
So it keeps it exciting. Multiplayer sucks. You have
Left 4 Dead 2 or Left 4 Dead?
The first Left 4 Dead. Well, it's
okay.
kind of the same on both of them.
Yeah.
As a group, you have the option to kick somebody, and usually you fuck up one time and you're gone. That's it.
Yep.
So any of the multiplayer achievements I've had trouble trying to get. So I just tried to get everything else. I could do single player or just local co-op. But it still holds up. It's one of the few games. Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 are two of the only games that I've ever bought all the DLC for.
Gotcha.
Just because playing through what they offered on the disc, I wanted more, after that. So I played that. I talked last week under the new releases that there's going to be some new pinball tables on Pinball FX 2. There were it was the Star Wars pack. It had a table for Episode 5. It had a table for the Clone Wars, the cartoon, and it had a Boba Fett table. Just played the demos of them. I think you can only play till you get a certain score, and then the demo cuts off.
Gotcha.
Episode 5 was okay. The table was alright, and it wasn't too hard. The cartoon table was okay. The Boba Fett table was kind of hard, though.
Hmm.
The ramps, you had to be precise to hit them. The Clone Wars cartoon table was a little more forgiving. There was a lot of ramps on it, a lot of stuff to do on the table. The Boba Fett table was the hardest of the three. I played some more Halo 4. Again, I don't know why.
Yes.
Just to do multiplayer without playing Call of Duty, I guess.
Gotcha.
Have you ever played Halo multiplayer?
I have not. Never been a Halo fan.
As a Spartan, you've got these shields, and it's such a pain in the ass to shoot somebody enough to bring their shields down, then to kill them. Especially when you played like Call of Duty and it's just 2 or 3 shots and they're dead.
Yeah.
You're trying to aim and shoot this person like 6, 7 times before you kill them.
Huh.
And that just gets tiring after a while. So I can only do it in small doses. Played some more Call of Duty Black Ops. Got bored with it. Started sucking. Rage quit out. Gave up trying to keep a high kill-death ratio. Tried to play it just for fun, but I don't know. I'm too excited about Ghost now, so it's just kind of losing its...
Of course.
But I haven't downloaded... I think I've downloaded one of the map packs for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I'd like to check out some of the other ones, but just financially it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
I got the first one, and that was it. Still enjoying it. Small doses. And tonight I played a couple matches before we recorded.
Right on.
And I played Dead Rising 2. That was a free download with the Games for Gold promotion last month, at the end of last month, on Xbox Live. I don't know. I hope Dead Rising...
You had the same feeling as me, huh?
I don't like the timer, where you've only got so long, 72 hours before the military shows up. And I don't like the fact that Katie needs her fucking Zombrex every day between 7 and 8.
Yep.
It's just, you can't run.
Nope.
It's just too many time constraints. I played a couple of the first missions, and I was like, I don't like this pressure. I don't have to play this. Why am I playing this? This isn't fun when it's like this. So
yeah, I didn't care for it either.
So Dead Rising 3, I'm hoping, they say that there's no timer in this one. So I'm kind of hoping for that. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
At least you could take your time and seem to enjoy the game a little bit more. Instead of
I just couldn't enjoy it. I mean, I played about half the game, I would think, because I put quite a few hours in just mission after mission after mission, saving people. But I just never really got really into it. It was just annoying more than anything.
There'll be a review up on the site, Dead Island.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's fun. Have you played it?
I have not played Dead Island, but I did see that we had a 1 vote for it on our Facebook page, so I was assuming you were going to review it.
We did, and that'll be the last zombie review for this month, and then I can get back to reviewing something else besides. I'm about zombied out now.
Yeah, I bet.
But it's fun. It's a quest-based game.
Gotcha.
I don't like the fact that there's quest markers on the mini-map to show you where to go with the main story quest, but not with the side quest.
That's not a cool feature.
Yeah, I'm not too wild about that. You can upgrade your weapons, add batteries and stuff to a machete so it shocks the zombies while it's killing them.
Gotcha.
4 different players, each one has their own unique ability, and there's talent trees and whatnot. There'll be a full review on the site for everybody to check out.
Right on. I was thinking about reviewing The Last of Us, which is kind of on that sort of lines. I actually received that free from a giveaway, so we'll play that here hopefully within the next week or two before that month is over, and get a review up online about that too.
Reading about that game, seeing the videos for it, watching some of the cutscenes online, that's one of the few games that I was jealous about this year that didn't come to Xbox.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to receive it from a blonde nerd, and she sent it to me, so I am going to give it my all, and she said that she loved it, so I'm going to try it out and see what I think of it for myself.
See, that's all I played this week.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Skate too, actually, I must admit.
Did you bust that out and do some rad tricks?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Just something about going back from like my Tony Hawk days back on the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 2 and stuff, and then all of a sudden getting the PS3 and like discovering like the original Skate, which is pretty cool. But like on my review, like I said, you couldn't get off the board or anything, and then Skate 2 added you could get off the board. Skate 3 it was really cool, but I've got to say Skate 2 is like by far my favorite one. So I went and played a little bit of that just to get some grinds and stuff going down huge hills, and it's fun. Mega ramp tricks.
See, I've got it on my Amazon list of games that I want to buy. It's on the list.
Nice.
On my
Skate
wish
2
list.
is awesome. If you should get a PS3 and then we can play Skate 2 online together. Just saying.
No. Well, why would I buy one now when new consoles are about to come out?
Because I'm still going to keep my PS3.
I know, I'm poor. I'll have the Xbox 360 for a while.
Yeah.
I already got shot down with tax money this year. I said, we're going to have some extra money. The Xbox One would look good in the living room. we could all, me, you, the kid, we could all play on it.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't
That didn't go over well. I guarantee you that one. I know your wife.
Yeah, no, it didn't go over well. I don't think she would enjoy an Xbox One as much as I would. Well, as much as me and the kids would. The kids were fine with it. They were all for it.
Yeah, I guarantee you they would be.
I was telling them about the Kinect and how you could just walk in front of it and it recognizes you and it'll load your gamer profile. And they're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I was like, I know Microsoft's amazing. I know. It's for the.
I wouldn't say amazing.
It's for the
but
future.
Pretty good. Yeah. Well, from the sounds of it, that is 3 against 1, so that always wins.
Yeah, that's
just
what
tell
I was
your
thinking.
wife that. Just tell her that Dark Legend said 3 against 1, we win. And
We just go out one morning.
I'll deal with her.
By the time tax money comes in, the rush and everything will be over. Of course, then everybody will have their tax money and they'll all want to go get one now that they all have expendable income, myself included.
Yep.
But I've got to build a fence this year in the backyard.
Gotcha.
So that's project 1.
But
after that,
yeah, I've got to redo all the flooring in my house, so.
yeah, I've got to redo the living room.
Hardwood
I wanna do
flooring,
yet.
here we come.
Are you doing hardwood?
Oh, yeah.
I know this is great gaming podcast chat, but
I'll be level 28 carpenter by the time I'm done.
there you go.
There we go. I threw in some gamer lingo. Everybody can be happy now and rejoice.
I have my woodworking skills up to 80.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I
if
just
that's
need
all,
the Ogma Infinium of woodworking.
I don't know what that is.
That
But
is
okay.
the Skyrim book that I talked about last week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
I shall just cheat with my leveling.
Speaking of, I can't remember if we mentioned it during the last podcast or not, but we got something special coming up next month for the anniversary of Skyrim. If I've already mentioned on the last podcast.
I believe we mentioned it, but I'm not positive.
If I've already mentioned it, I'm just really excited about it. So everybody will
As
find out
am
next
I.
month. Since that's everything we played, let's take a break here and we'll come back with the news.
Sounds good.
All right, we're back with the news. And I've got all the hot Xbox news for you. Let's see, since we recorded last time, Xbox 360, or just Xbox, announced their 360 holiday bundles. None of them I was really interested in. Well, there was one, the There was a 250 gigabyte console. It's got Halo 4 and Tomb Raider. 1 month of Xbox Live Gold for $399.99.
That's not bad.
No, especially, I could just resell Halo 4.
Or you could just keep it on the shelf. One or the other.
I've already got it. It was one of the few launch games I got. I'm going to get a Halo game now on launch. Come on now.
Yeah.
But I could just resell it or take it to GameStop or something unopened. But Tomb Raider I've never played.
You could get it at GameStop for $5.
That's right. Trade it in for a store credit of $3.99.
Yes.
But that's the one I'm interested in, considering I need a new one. I think my CD drive is starting to bite the dust on mine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But there's a 250 gigabyte bundle with the 2 games. There's also a 250 gig bundle with a Kinect, which this Kinect I don't really care about. But it comes with Kinect Sports Season 2, Kinect Adventures, and Forza Horizon. And also includes 1 month of Xbox Live Gold for $299.99. And there is a 4 gigabyte Kinect model. I guess their base model this time. Comes with Kinect Sports Season 2 and Kinect Adventures, and also includes 1 month of Xbox Live Gold for $299.99.
Don't you get a free month of Xbox Live Gold when you create an account?
Pretty much. So
yeah, so that's
2 months
a
then,
bust.
really. So that's the holiday bundles. The only one, like I said, the only one I'm interested in is the 250 gig with Halo and Tomb Raider. And these prices are guaranteed until January 4th, 2014, which means they'll be sold out come tax time.
And fail.
Yeah. Let's see. There was a video we put up on this site, a link from Major Nelson, where he goes through his... excuse me. He's got a dev kit at home for the Xbox One. He's showing the Friends app, which is fucking retarded on Xbox One.
You Xbox users are so cute.
Just call it the Friends list, like it has been, not the Friends app. Why does everything have to be an app? But it was one of the features I was the least interested in is how I get to view my friends on the console. They have a feature where you can say you had an Xbox One, we weren't friends. I could follow you like on Twitter. And see, I guess, what you're playing. But if you decide to follow me while I'm following you, it automatically makes us friends.
Oh, how cute.
It says, well, fuck, you're following each other, so why not?
Yeah.
But like I said, the video's up on the site. You can check it out. It's, like I said, not the most interesting, the feature I was the most concerned with on the new console. But it is worth checking out. You get to see some of the new screens. So that's
kind of cool.
You get to see all the gamer pictures in HD.
Ooh.
Then there's another video we put up on the site. It's showing some of the new Kinect stuff, smart glass, some of the cloud features. Now that video is a little more interesting than the Friends app. So that one's worth checking out on the site. It's under the gaming news section. Let's see. This month's free game with Xbox Live Gold is, well, for the remaining part of the month at least, is Halo 3. If you haven't played Halo 3, where have you been? But it's free. If you've already got it, download it again. Get your digital copy. That way you've got it forever. All it takes is just downloading. You don't even have to download it. Just put it in your queue to download and then cancel it. And then no matter what, whenever you go back to Xbox.com or access it on the dashboard, the game will always be free to you after that. So if nothing else, just set yourself up for a digital version later. And today, in Xbox news, Xbox announced with their Games with Gold program that it was going to last until the 22nd when the Xbox One launched. But they've decided to just run this promotion indefinitely now. So as long as you've got an Xbox 360 with Xbox Live Gold, you'll get 2 free games a month.
Nice.
Some of them are shitty fucking arcade games, but hey, it's 2 free games a month.
Hey.
I've set every one of them up so far to download, even if I don't download it, just so, worst comes to worst, I've got a digital copy should something happen to one of my discs.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3, I've already had them, but I've got them on disc right here, but just in case, I've got my digital copy.
That's always good.
But that's forever. Free games. Maybe they'll put some good shit on, like PlayStation.
Yeah. PlayStation actually I'm looking at right now, and actually doesn't have too bad of games listed.
What have they got for this month? Do you know?
Right now it says PlayStation Plus, these games and more. For the PS3, looks like we got Shadow of Colossus still.
Oh, that's so cool.
We've got Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Emlar?
Yeah, that's the one.
Also
Uncharted
cool.
3, Drake's Deception.
I don't know what that is.
We have Little Big Planet Karting, which actually is a game I'd like to check out because Little Big Planet was actually entertaining. And this kind of looks like a knockoff of Mario Kart. But knowing Little Big Planet, it might be kind of cool. You might be able to customize your karts. Not sure. We've also got Oddworld Munch's Odyssey HD, which by the cover looks like little aliens drinking some sort of beer. So entertaining.
I played Oddworld Abe's Odyssey on the PlayStation 2. That was a fun game.
Huh. Was it?
Yeah, I think they're doing either a remake or a whole new game for the series for the PlayStation 4, I think.
Nice.
I think I heard something like that.
Apparently, we are just getting the pinball, because this just popped up. Zen Pinball 2, Star Wars Pinball.
Yay!
So that's a free download right now. We have XCOM Enemy Unknown. That looks pretty sweet.
Is that for free?
The Earth's government unites to form a secret paramilitary organization known as XCOM.
Is that a free download?
That's a free download.
See, that game came out this year.
Ah.
That game came out earlier this year.
And over on the PS Vita, or Vita, however the hell you want to say it, we have Rayman Origins, which I believe just came out this year as well. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. We have Uncharted Golden Abyss. And Wipeout 2048.
Maybe one day Microsoft will catch up.
Yeah.
We get
Full
Halo
game
3
trials.
that came out almost as a launch title for the 360. I think.
But do you also get priority beta invites for being an Xbox Live Gold member?
No, but we get Call of Duty maps first.
That's just...
Aha!
Gives a shit about that.
I don't even download them, but
beta
aha.
test. So when Call of Duty Ghost beta comes out, if you're a PS or a PlayStation Plus member, you get priority over Xbox users. That's how I take that.
Do you think there'll be a beta for that?
I don't know, but I really wish. I really would doubt it, but maybe, because we still got some time. That's November 5th, I believe, so we got a little bit of time.
Oh, they announced today, too, that Grand Theft Auto 5 is available, well, not today, but Friday, that Grand Theft Auto 5 was available for direct download in the Xbox online store. But if I remember right, when that game released, you had to install 8 gigabytes on the hard drive.
Yep.
And the rest of it you had to play from the disc.
Yep.
And they said not to install the entire game on the hard drive.
Because it crashed the game.
Right. So, what the fuck is this? You can't burn part of it back to a disc. So, I mean, have they fixed this now? Is it okay?
I'm sure they fixed it by now. That was a few weeks ago, but still, it was pretty hilarious with sending you a disc. They're like, okay, so we sent you a disc, but don't use the disc. Don't use the disc.
Yeah, you can use the disc, but you have to install 8 gigabytes of it.
Yeah.
And load the rest from a disc.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I look forward to with the cloud computing stuff, or at least the cloud access on the Xbox One is if there's something they want to add to the game, they can just add it, put it in the cloud, and it'll load from the cloud to the console.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So there's really nothing you have. I guess patches you'd have to download to the console, but add-ins you could just stream right from the cloud.
That'd be pretty sweet.
So that's all right. What have you got as far as
One.
PlayStation news or Wii news?
We have upcoming PS3 news. We got tomorrow. We have Lego Marvel Superheroes. We have Rocksmith 2014.
Wait. We're not into releases yet.
That's upcoming news.
Oh, this is their news?
Oh, wait, no. Cut that part.
we have a separate section for that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, so I don't have any news, let's just put it that way, for PlayStation 3 this week. But on Nintendo, I would like to congratulate them, take this second, congratulate them. On this day in 1985, we got the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Ow!
So, happy birthday to the NES, which is always a classic game Mario was founded and based on. So,
did you have the combo game that was Mario and Duck Hunt?
I personally didn't, but my cousin did.
Did you try and shoot the dog?
You know what? My cousin used to get so mad at me because like I would just like do like weird shit, like tilt to the side when I'd shoot and stuff. Like when the ducks are coming up, he'd be like, "That doesn't help any." I'm like, "But it does.
Would you ever put the gun right up to the TV?
Yeah.
Where it's touching the screen
just
and
like walk up and just be like point blank with the dog, just pop.
That's right.
It's still there. So moving on, Nintendo. Hulu Plus is now available on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. So owners of the 3DS, 3DS XL, and Nintendo 2DS, which apparently is a joke by Nintendo, but whatever, I guess maybe they can make some money off of it. Anyways, owners of those said systems can instantly stream current TV seasons, hit movies, clips, and premium commercial free kids programming and stuff like that, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection to your device, that's pretty cool. Hulu Plus is actually an up-and-coming thing, starting to rival with Netflix. So,
and that's on the 3DS?
That's for the DS, the 3DS and 2DS systems.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool item. Hulu Plus is really stepping up their game. So, and especially as Netflix wasn't an original thing for the Wii, and I believe it. I don't think it comes preloaded on the Wii U either. I had Hulu preloaded on my Wii U when I got it, so I would really doubt that Netflix is even preloaded on any of their systems. But they do have an app for it. Finally, after about a year of not having it. And in current news, Pokemon X and Y sold more than 4 million units and counting worldwide in the first 2 days, which is a Saturday and a Sunday.
Nice.
It is... Xbox has been reported of saying the early response to Pokemon X and Y not only reaffirms the ongoing passion of Pokemon fans, but it also indicates that an entirely new generation of gamers is eager to experience a franchise for itself, said Nintendo President Satoru Iwata, or something like that. Since it was the first global launch in franchise history, there isn't any exact historical precedence for them to compare against, but Pokemon X and Y would be the fastest selling Nintendo 3DS game of all time, and they are tracking ahead of the last Pokemon titles, which I believe were Black 2 and Pokemon White 2, and they're actually dominating them so far by 70% already. So, and actually kudos to Pokemon. They have more than 245 million games sold worldwide.
Nice.
And it continues to be one of the strongest brands in video game history. And since 2002, 5 sets of Pokemon titles have combined to exceed 10 million units sold to date worldwide, with 3 sets combining to surpass 15 million units. So Pokemon's going strong. I mean, I knew I really enjoyed it when I was younger. I'm just glad to see that the younger generation is taking initiative in it and falling all in love with Pokemon again. Although I think I'll probably pick up the game, but it's just not the same, not having the same 3 starter Pokemons, and the story's changed a little bit here and there over the years. Kind of not the same thing. But I've also heard that Pokemon X and Y does hit home to some of the old Pokemon gamers. So maybe there's a surprise in there for me somewhere.
I was going to ask you, but I guess you answered my question already. I was going to say, is it bad to be 33 years old and want to buy a 3DS to play Pokemon?
No, not at all, because I am 23 and I'm going to buy it, so...
I want to play it so bad.
I will be searching Amazon, and the second I find a good deal on Amazon, it'll be up on our site or possibly eBay.
There was a sale on the 3DS the other day, but it was just
I've got a 3DS.
Just a handheld.
Yeah. That's kind of embarrassing to say. I already have a 3DS. But it's a cool reason. I got Ocarina of Time, Zelda, so...
I want Pokemon, X or Y, doesn't matter.
You get X, I'll get Y.
Deal. And I want to play Animal Crossing. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that game.
Well, and also, I don't know if I'll have to do a little bit of research into Pokemon X and Y, but you and I could be friends on the Nintendo 3DS community, and I wonder if we could exchange Pokemons over a Wi-Fi connection.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be really freaking cool. I wonder if they've even thought about that. I know they could do it, so I wonder if they thought about it. So I'll have to research it now and get back to you.
Everybody needs to go buy something off of Amazon with our affiliate link, so we can get
Pokemon X and Y.
Pokemon X and Y and a 3DS, so we can test this.
So, guys, here is your guys' goal as our listeners. Buy $3,000 worth of stuff off of Amazon, and we will give you guys better programming.
We're doing this for you.
We
will do the hard work for you, but you have to help us out.
Yep.
Does the Wii U, does it have apps?
Yeah, it does.
It has an app store?
Well, not an app store per se. It's Nintendo Shop.
Does it have like Netflix
apps and stuff like that on there?
Does it have Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that?
Yeah, like I said, Hulu came preloaded on my system. So, but yeah, it has like Netflix. You can download that. I believe it has Pandora even, actually, but I'm not positive. I haven't checked into that one. Basically any type of app you'd want. Ton of indie games. Nintendo's awesome with their indie developers. I know Xbox there for a long time was like banging out indie games left and right, but I've heard with the new Xbox One that indie games are going to be a little bit harder to get passed by Xbox. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that one, but I thought I've heard that somewhere.
It was sketchy. It was sketchy at first.
Okay.
And now they're giving them unlimited like dev tools and cloud space and
sweet. Yeah, well, Nintendo's got some really sweet indie games going too, so.
All right. I need a 3DS.
Yes, you do. And yes, Pokemon X and Y, guys. Come on now.
That's right. Let's see, in other news, there's a video on the site where Valve demos the new Steambox controller. What do you think of that thing?
The Steambox controller, I don't know what to think of that. Could be cool. Could be a handful of aggression waiting to happen on my part.
Yeah, the one they show in the video is similar to the one that'll be released. It just doesn't have the screen on it.
Okay, yeah.
But it's got the touch pads and the buttons and it's everything else.
I just don't know.
I don't know about the track pads.
I just see myself getting too aggressive and too aggravated.
It looks like, when you look at the controller, it looks like 2 speakers.
It does.
And you're just sliding your fingers around on the speakers.
Well, and the thing that kind of like bugs me is you're sliding your fingers across speakers, which is never good. The rest of the controller just doesn't look like a controller. Maybe it's because it's still in development, but it's got these weird like triangular things around the speakers and squares. It almost looks like a freaking Microsoft logo in the center of it.
That's fine.
And I don't know. just not a big fan of it, I guess. I think I just don't have enough tolerance for it, but maybe if I tried it, maybe I'd like it.
What do you think of the new PlayStation 4 controller?
It's a edgy concept. They
That's
haven't steered too far from the PS3 controller, which is kind of cool. I like how PlayStation's kept all their controllers pretty... I mean, they change, but you can definitely tell it's a PlayStation controller. Whereas with Xbox, the Xbox 360 was like a huge change, and it was just like, we'd never seen this before. Well, with PlayStation, they're all pretty in a line, and you can tell that they're definitely getting better as they go. So...
Oh, but that trackpad in the middle looks terrible. It looks awful. It's just a big black square in the middle of it and with nothing on it, and it looks awful.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a trackpad.
What?
Yeah.
I have not heard this.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I might have heard of this. Sorry, all these long hours at work, I'm getting all things all thrown together. Yeah, I don't know.
But the Microsoft controller, when I first saw it, they were talking about rumble motors in the triggers on the front.
Yeah.
And I guess I misinterpreted what they were saying at first, but I thought the triggers, at least the bottom two triggers, were going to be pressure sensitive. And I thought, if you're playing like Call of Duty, you could make it so each gun, the trigger would be it could be a hair trigger, or it'd be, maybe on a sniper rifle, it'd be a little tighter to pull.
Yeah.
And I thought, what? That's going to be awesome. But no, it's just rumble motors in the triggers.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't really like the controller shaking as it is. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to try it out myself and see, but it would have been better if it was pressure sensitive, I think. Or like an accelerator on like Forza, if you're playing it. Each car, you could take different pressure for the accelerator, just based on the car.
That'd be sweet.
So I don't know.
And I just looked up a review on the PS4 controller, and some people are saying it's kind of like a useless. At least the only game that's been tested out on that this person got their hands on was Assassin's Creed 4. They said basically it's a useless thing. You push it, it opens up your map, and you can zoom in and out by doing like the Android like squeeze in and out. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like it might not be used as much as we're gonna think it's gonna be used.
It just seems like at first they had designed that maybe that was going to be a screen.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It just was still in development. It was gonna be a screen, but I thought it was gonna be a touch screen.
And then maybe financially it wasn't going to work out, and they just had to scrap the idea and go a different direction.
Yeah, because see, I always thought it was going to be a touch screen, but apparently it is strictly just a touchpad. But they do have the cool share button on the side, which is kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, that's nice to have right on the controller.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's... Have you got anything else in news? I think that's it.
I have nothing else in news.
I think that's it for this week. All right, we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back.
Awesome.
All right, we're back with new releases. The new releases for this week, we have, Legend, go ahead with PlayStation and Nintendo.
Okay, so this coming week we have Lego Marvel Superheroes coming out tomorrow, Tuesday, Rocksmith 2014, Borderlands 2, TK Baha's Bloody Harvest, DLC, I believe, which is also coming out tomorrow. We have How to Survive, which is coming out on Wednesday, which kind of seems like an interesting game. So I might have to check that out.
What is that?
We also
How to Survive.
How to Survive is a third-person action adventure game that equips players to stay alive in a world where the outbreak of an unknown virus has turned most of the population into zombies. It also puts the player in the center of action as someone who, after an accident, finds themselves on an island amidst a small something of the coast of Colombia. So basically, they're in Colombia, and but there are other inhabitants, and in order to make it through the day and night, the gamers must learn to fulfill the most basic of needs, such as seeking food, water, and shelter, as well as crafting dozens of tools, weapons from fishing rods, and Molotov cocktails. And there's nothing quite like being surrounded by a zombie-infested something.
Archipelago?
Hey, that's the right word. Are you looking it up too?
Yeah, I clicked on it. It's coming out on Xbox too.
Oh, nice. Yes,
Arcades.
I had never heard of it before, but the cover looked amazing, so I'm probably going to have to pick that up. Batman Arkham Origins is coming out on the 25th, which, if I'm not mistaken, is this Friday. And that is it for gaming news on the PS3. Jumping over to the Wii U, we have Batman Arkham Origins as well coming out on the 25th, which again is Friday. That's the only thing coming out this week for Wii U. And with Batman Arkham Origins, everybody must know what that is, and it is taking place before the rise of Gotham City's most dangerous criminals. The game showcases a younger and unrefined Batman as he faces a defining moment in his early career as a crime fighter that sets his path to becoming the Dark Knight, which, unlike me, is which is kind of like me, but just a little bit lower standard than what I am. Anyways, and the story, yeah, I could take Batman anytime. He's just like a newbie compared to me.
He doesn't have any superpowers.
Yeah, who needs Well, he doesn't even really have superpowers, which is kind of a cool feature, because if you get billions and billions of dollars, you could be Batman.
You can have whatever you want.
So, and as the story unfolds, players will meet many of the important characters for the first time and forge key relationships, which by this makes me very curious. Is it going to be more of like your decisions-based game kind of shapes how the game plays out, or does the game follow a linear line? I don't know. So that's going to be something that's going to draw my attention. The Batman series, really, for game systems, hasn't really drawn my attention that much, but this one really does, and it's for the Wii U and the PS3. I think the Wii U is going to win on this one. I would love to check this out and see how it plays through on the Wii U. So
that's your console of choice for that game?
Console of choice for that game, I believe. Just from looking at the graphics, yeah, it's going to have to be a Wii U game.
Well, all right.
That's all I've got for this week.
Xbox fans, this week.
Boo.
Yeah, Tuesday. You got Rocksmith 2014, whatever that is. Something with guitars, I assume. I don't know. Do you plug a real guitar in?
No, but I think, well, maybe. I'm not really positive. But it is a guitar with strings that you play on.
Okay.
So, not really positive.
That way you graduate the color keys off of Guitar Hero. You've moved up to Rocksmith. Real cables. Ooh. You've also got Borderlands 2 DLC this week. TK Baha's Bloody Harvest. TK Baha's Bloody Harvest. I liked Borderlands 1. Haven't played Borderlands 2 yet. It's also on the wish list.
Borderlands 1 was an awesome game.
That fucking vault, though, at the end. That son of a bitch. Anyway, Is it too early for spoilers for that game?
Yeah, you should probably tone that down. There's probably some people listening that haven't played that game yet.
All right. And we'll enjoy the vault when you get to it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Lego Marvel Superheroes. I kind of want to check that out.
I wish they'd make a Lego Legend of Zelda series. That'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Get stuck to everything.
And you kids feel like dancing? It's Just Dance Kids 2014 tomorrow from Ubisoft.
Listen to Miley Cyrus.
Dance your little asses off. Let's see, we got
Twerk it
Naruto, Shippuden?
Yeah, I skipped over that one.
We'll call it Naruto. Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, Full Burst. From Namco Bandai tomorrow. And SpongeBob SquarePants, Plankton's Robotic Revenge.
Come on, Plankton.
Come on, Plankton. Don't know what that's going to be just yet. There's How to Survive coming out on the 23rd, which you've already gone over, which does look kind of cool. I wonder how much that's going to be on the arcade.
I don't know, but
I'm saying
it does have
$15.
a really cool look to it.
My guess is $15.
Really? If it's only $15, I'll chip in on that one and go get it.
That's my guess.
Okay. I'm gonna guess $19.99. We're gonna have a bet here.
Let's see. There's something called Raven's Cry, a pirate adventure that pays homage to history. All right.
Blackbeard.
I guess. Boats. I assume. I don't know.
Boats. Yeah, that's a good guess.
Action adventure set in the dark reimagining of the pirate-plagued Caribbean. Engage in fiercely tactical melee combat with a historical, authentic pirate hunting arsenal. Utilize special combat abilities like fear power and cursed voodoo charms to overcome and dominate your foes. Challenge a memorable cast of villains to brutal, heart-pounding duels to the death as you seek your vengeance. Alright. I don't know. Maybe. Batman Arkham Origins for the 360. Also available on the 25th. I haven't played any of the Batman games.
Me either. They just don't really entice me. But that one looks kind of cool, so...
But you gotta play it without all the villains, though. I would want to play it for the villains. Maybe I need to just check out the other ones then.
Yeah, maybe you should check out the other ones. I'll check out that one. It does say that you get to meet them. You're introduced to them, and you're introduced to keep people on your side as well. So, and they've even gone as far to say that the Batman Arkham series will not and does not follow the movies or TV series, and they're not going to. They're not going to have, and they're not going to make a spin-off movie of it either. They're going to stick true to strictly video games, and they're not going to make any movies or follow the movie plotline, so you'll never know what's coming at you. So.
Right. Are you ready for a hot segue?
Ooh, segues.
If you want to pick these games up, you should get them from Amazon. And you should get them from our Amazon affiliate link. You can find our Amazon affiliate link under the Support Us tab at the top right of NineKnights.net. Each purchase you make, we get a small kickback from Amazon, which will help go to fund future contests,
Xbox,
a new Xbox, a new PS4, new equipment for us. So every little bit helps. No matter what you buy, every little bit helps us out.
And your support as well will lead into further contests for possible giveaways.
Exactly. We've got something planned later on, so stick with us, folks. We've got something big coming up around the first of the year, so everybody just stay tuned for that. If you want to get a hold of us, I am Hesser at NineKnights.net. You can get a hold of me by email.
And I am DarkLegend at NineKnights.net.
If you got something to add to the podcast, your comments, queries, quips, queefs even, or something you'd like on the show, you can hit us up at podcast@NineKnights.net. You can find me on the Xbox Live. I am Hesser Almighty. Feel free to send me a friend request. I don't mind. Send me messages on there. I don't mind. I'll talk to you.
And hit me on the PlayStation Network at Dark Legend 2Ks. And feel free to add me, contact me, message me. Hell, even join in a game of Skate or The Last of Us with me.
So let me tell you folks something about Twitter. There is no reason for you to follow all these gaming sites and news sites because you can get all your news information at the NineKnights on Twitter. Site updates, what's happening with Xbox, what's happening with PlayStation, what's happening with Nintendo. We have it all for you at the NineKnights. Follow us and just get it all in one spot. Just unfollow everybody else and just follow us. We got a Facebook, which is Facebook something. NineKnights.
Yes, our Facebook account is facebook.com/NineKnights.net. Head on over there and like us on Facebook to as well get updates on what's going on in not only the gaming world, but what's going on our websites, any news that we've got going on personally, or any competitions, contests, or giveaways that may come, or events. So head on over to facebook.com/NineKnights.net and like us.
And I get lazy sometimes, so when I update information, I might put it on Facebook and not on Twitter, or vice versa, just whatever mood I'm in. So you should check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and we've got a Google+.
Yes, we have Google+. But off the top of my head, I do not remember the link. Just type into Google search bar NineKnights.net Google Plus account, and it will pop up.
We got a YouTube. We do the YouTube. We're working on getting capture cards still. So
yes,
there will be more.
There's only 2 videos on our YouTube channel, but if you'd like to contact us on YouTube, type into YouTube NineKnights.net and a video of the Legend of Zelda Wii U unboxing should pop up.
And we finally made it to iTunes. After farting around and figuring things out, I finally got us on iTunes. So if you leave us a 5-star review, we'll read it on the show. If you leave us anything less, then
we will
won't.
still read on the show, but you will be bashed.
All right, we won't like it. We'll read it. But no trolls, please.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything. Legend, is
that's
that
everything.
You got anything
Yeah,
else?
I think that's it. If you have any comments, questions, or if you have any discussion questions you'd like us to go over, or personal questions for us, email them to either Hesser@NineKnights.net or DarkLegend@NineKnights.net. And we will answer all questions, conversations, or anything like that that you email to us.
Exactly. Well, all right, everybody. Next month, starting in not the next podcast, but the one after the first one in November, we'll have our Console Wars podcast with these 2 fanboys for Xbox and PlayStation duke it out.
Where PlayStation comes out victorious, Xbox sits off to the side.
Yeah. You get, what, a week head start?
That's that's a week though, right there.
Oh, speaking of...
with more deposits on the PS4 compared to the Xbox One, I feel like I'm going to have some more gaming partners online than you will.
Hey, well, at least on Call of Duty we can play together.
That is true.
The Xbox did announce 80 million Xbox 360s sold.
And I don't remember the number for PS4, but they did outdo that.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
They did. Okay, hold on one second. With this podcast cannot end until I
Google
set
it.
this. Yes, Google it.
Google that.
I'm Googling that right now.
80 million consoles. A million of them broken at first, but 80 million consoles. So if game developers decide to not make games for the 360.
PS3 by digitaltrends.com. PS3 pulls ahead of Xbox 360. I don't know where you got your 80 million.
Go on.
70 million.
Okay.
Have been sold.
That's not 80 million.
Of PS3.
Check the Twitter.
Wait. No. Hold on. Sorry. Xbox 360s, 70 million, 77 million for PS3.
That's what's the date on that?
That date on that is January 10th, 2013.
Okay, see? That's old news. 80 million consoles.
Well, my numbers have gone up then, too.
Well, we'll save this for the first podcast in November. We'll finish this argument then.
All right, that was just a little tad bit for you guys to get psyched in on.
But all right, everybody, thanks for joining us for our second podcast. This is Hester signing out, and we'll talk to you next week.
Have a good night.
Hey, it's Monday, and you're listening to the Knightcast. This is your host, Hester, and with me, as always, the Dark Legend.
Hello.
God damn it, my goddamn microphone fell over.